with the Deuteronomy scripture. And so I ask you first, brother, in time of war, that's what I'm speaking of. If you are in war with your enemy, and the Most High say, but if you see a beautiful woman amongst them, you can take her, lock her down for 30 days, shave her hair, pare her nails, and then you could go in onto her. Mind you, whenever I ask these questions to the Israelites, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. I always say, first of all, she was kidnapped. She was kidnapped. Yeah, you laughing. I say she was kidnapped because you took her. She don't have any rights at this point. You took her against her will because she is an enemy. You just killed her mother and her father. You killed her. What do you think about that right there, brother? Because you're in war. Will it be all right to go into her after 30 days, according to the book of Deuteronomy 21:10-14?
According to that, that's the law that says that was allowed. I would say that.
Thank you.
That was allowed in the time of war, according to what was going on. That's why I say, when we look at the Bible, we'll look at that and be like, yeah, see, because we did that. And you can take a woman and this, that, and the third. That was a situation that was going on in that time, at that period, it was going on. Now, in war times right now, Americans go over there in other countries when they fighting against each other and they take women.
That's right.
They blow up the whole village. There's a woman there crying, her husband's dead, and young woman, her daddy's gone and whatnot. And some of them soldiers take them women.
That's
me right now that's living in the Philippines, that's how that shit happened. They was over in some war situations, and then they got one of them young girls, and they raised the whole family. And now you see black Filipinos over here, and this, that, and the third. It's like, how'd that happen? Well, my great-granddaddy in the time of war, it was going down, and granddaddy was a trip, man. He took a little young bitch, and this is what he did. And that still goes on, so I get it. But to be able to spit that right now, because it ain't just biblical, it happens, period, in times of war with anybody. The Assyrians came and they took women. The white man came and he took women. The African man, different tribes and whatnot, they was fighting the war against tribes. They took women. That's an age-old thing. So there ain't really no conversation to have about it.
Right.
There's no conversation to have about it. If you're in the position of war and you see a woman, but when we teach about that, it makes it seem like we're a bunch of rape, I don't know, a bunch of women abusing.
No, what it is they think that, and they always twist it and say, oh, they teaching us to go out there. No, that's not what we're saying.
No.
We're talking about the book at this time, at that point in time. That's what it was about right there. But they always try to twist it and tell you, oh, they over there, they must be down with that. They teaching the people this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I told my brother YAHAWASHI, shout out to YAHAWASHI. I told my brother YAHAWASHI, I don't agree with him really going on this crusade and teaching about this topic or whatever. Right. Not because the Most High didn't leave those stipulations in those times, in that time, and if the time comes again, but because the way it's going to be perceived.
Right.
Y'all talking about y'all can just take women. You're apist. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get flagged.
Right.
You're an apist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That nobody's teaching that. Nobody's saying that that's what I want to do or whatever. That's why I say it's not expedient to even talk about that, because me personally, even if I'm in a time of war, right now, the way I stand right now, if I'm in a time of war, I'm not looking as I'm killing the men. I ain't looking to, oh man, she's fine as hell.
Right.